Okay, y'all, I'm all cut up. Now that I did all my evaluations on all these people on the Kountry Wayne list. Kountry Wayne, you next. And I'm going to go into all the other skits. Wayne, you are playing both sides of the coin. I done told y'all Wayne is a serpent. I done told y'all that. In these skits, he's a serpent. Y'all better go watch Tales from the Hood. That's Wayne. Wayne is sitting up here telling Shayla and giving Shayla advice, but you just gave Amber advice. Are you going to tell Shayla that you and Amber still associate? That y'all do business together? You going to tell her that? Are you going to tell Piari that? See, Wayne be playing both sides of the coin, and y'all keep defending that man, and I'm the only one holding that man accountable. Wayne, this ain't nothing personal, because I know it's a skit. But you the serpent in this skit, and if y'all tag him, please do. Now, Wayne, I love you, but you are the serpent in this Garden of Eden that is the Wayne skits. In Wayne's world, you are the serpent, and you know it, and you know it. And you think I don't see it. You the serpent. You that first serpent that came in and messed with Amber when she was married, when she was dating Anthony. And you the serpent that is still trying to come between her relationship with Anthony. You still doing shady mess to Anthony. You and Anthony supposed to be cool. You sat there and said that he should go back to his wife, and now you telling Shayla that he gonna get his family back? You is shady. You shady. You shady. You shady. But if Brittany ends up pregnant, your karma is coming from your sons. They get their behavior from you. That is why they do what they do. Yeah, Wayne. Your kids do what they do because they see you do it. You don't treat them girls the same way you treat them boys, and you know that you don't. If it was them girls doing the same thing, you'd have a hissy fit, but yet your sons are doing it, and it's okay. Your karma coming towards your kids. That's where your karma coming from. Them two boys. Now, where's the skit of Tony breaking up with old girl? Tony is sweet, but I know the reason he broke up with her is the same reason that Anthony left Shayla. You let too many people influence y'all. Too many. So, Wayne, you are the serpent in this situation, and you are shady, and I see it, and everybody over here that is on my channel, we see it too. See, everybody want to sit up here and hold Shayla responsible, but y'all don't want to hold not Anthony. You want to hold Anthony accountable, Shayla accountable, but yet the two people that originally started this nonsense, who brought all of this into fruition, is Wayne and Amber. But Amber has dealt with her karma. Guess who hasn't? Wayne. Wayne has never had to deal with karma at all. Wayne ain't lost nothing in none of these situations. Not with Sarah, not with Amber, not with Erica, not with Imani, not with Piari. He ain't lost nothing. Nothing. Where in any of these situations has Wayne had to deal with consequence? He hasn't. But see, the one thing I keep telling y'all, the one thing about the devil, he will also use God's words as well. The devil will use the Bible no differently than God does and try to switch it in a different way. But y'all ain't understanding that. Because when I saw him talk to Shayla, I said, there's a serpent right there. See, I don't no longer look at people as human beings. I look at y'all as far as your spirit. I look to see if you got a demon on you. And that one there got a demon on him. So, Wayne, this ain't about you as a person. Because, I don't know you personally. But this character of yours is a serpent. And all of y'all sitting and telling, it's Anthony's fault. It's Shayla's fault. No. It's Wayne's fault. It's Wayne's fault all the way around. Wayne is the one that promotes all this nonsense. Wayne is the one that sits up here and says, it's about God. God where? How are you going to be of God when you're portraying yourself as a serpent, Wayne? Just out of curiosity. So, yeah, I find this absolutely funny. So, yeah, I can't do nothing but laugh at this point. But, hey, I know some of y'all going to argue me to the ground about this, and y'all going to say, well, blah, 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 blah. But the point is that no, we're not going to do that today. We're not going to do that. We're just not. At the end of the day, wrong is wrong, right is right. So, yeah. Wayne's a serpent. The serpent in the Garden of Eden that is Wayne's world. He's a serpent. And he's demonic. He's not of God. Because he ain't. Which is why all these skits are the way they are. This is nothing personal towards him personally as a person. These are the skits I'm talking about. That's why I'm clarifying. So yes, I need to have talk with Wayne. Because I need Wayne to understand you are being the serpent in these skits. Wayne, you're not being of God, and you are using God the same way the devil did when it came to Jesus and when it came to every single person in the Bible. But okay. I mean, the serpent did the same thing when it came to Adam and Eve. That's how Adam and Eve got kicked out the Garden of Eden, a.k.a. Anthony and Amber, when it came to their marriage. Okay. It's the same serpent that's going through every single solitary situation in these skits and destroying relationships and making people ungodly. Ungodly people destroying godly people's lives, Wayne. Just saying it from a spiritual life coaching perspective, Wayne. So, Wayne, if this gets to you and you want to have a conversation, I have a podcast where we can talk about it. Finding your inner peace and tranquility, we can have this conversation. Because you talking about that God got what? What exactly does God got? You got to do the work, God. You got to do the work, Wayne. God can only assist you. God can only guide you. But God can't lead you nowhere. You got to lead yourself. Freedom of choice and free will, Wayne. That's the one thing God nor the devil can mess with is freedom of choice and free will. So they can't lead you nowhere. They can only guide you. And that's in the Bible, and that's the deal that both of them made. When the archangel became Lucifer. All right? Just wanted to make sure that we clarify that, Wayne. You're not going to play my face because I see it just as clear as day. The fact that you're promoting all of this negative nonsense, and then the fact that Mike just told Melissa that she's pregnant, that Sonny is pregnant. Melissa is the one that's growing. Out of all these women, Melissa's the one that's growing out of all of them. Because Melissa is not taking no mess from J-Mo. She ain't taking no mess from Mike. She walked at that door. That just shows her growth. Because y'all got to remember, she dealt with this mess with J-Mo. And she left J-Mo and got with Mike. And now Mike did her the same way. That's what I mean. Even though you have two different types of men, same spirit. That means she got to grow. It's time for her to change the type. She's got to change herself in order for her to meet the type of men that she want to meet that's going to treat her better. And stop listening to your mama, Melissa. Your mama is not going to do nothing but lead you down and keep leading you to the slaughter. You'll keep getting slaughtered by these men because of your mama. Girl, don't you listen to your mama. Don't you listen to none of them. You need to focus on you. Do not give up that business, girl. You stay at that business, you grow that business, and you become the boss that you are. Because I promise you, when you build that business and you change your mind frame and get away from that stripper and ghetto, ratchet, ignorant, stupid, dumb mentality like Cardi B and start to learn, you're going to do better. Even though Cardi B, every once in a while, I go back to it, but she is getting better. I give her that. I am seeing the growth in Cardi. Because Cardi used to respond all the time. She don't respond as much as she used to. And I am so very proud of her that she don't. So in the end, like I said, Buffalo, y'all need to get together. But no, I don't blame Melissa. I wouldn't deal with it either. And all it is Sonny wants him to come back. That's all it is. She wants him to come back. So at the end of the day, that's why I say, the first thing she said to Jocelyn was, the only reason that Mike is not happy about this is because of Melissa. You heard her say it, because I did. So that's why I say, no, y'all not going to sit up and play in my face. If you're going to sit up here and hold all these other people accountable, then you need to hold Mike accountable. You need to hold Wayne accountable. And the same thing y'all do these females, and I don't like that y'all don't do that. So that's the way I look at these Kountry Wayne skits. I look at the Bible just in just Samson, David, Solomon, and that's who I look at when it comes to these skits, to be honest, biblically. Bye.